Hi everyone, Peter Liciaga here, and I wanted to quickly go live with you guys. Just share just a thought this morning. I woke up and I was just reminiscing. I do that at times, just thinking about when I was a kid, and this picture here that you see on the screen just came to mind. I had to whip it up because I remember in this picture here I was thinking of what I wanted to do in my life and reflected on a question my sister asked me. But hey guys, if you want to connect with me, just connect with me through my texting. If you have a question or a comment about the work that I'm doing in the community, go ahead and text me at 856-278-5282, or just go to donatokarate.com to get our schedule there. But what I want to do is just really share with you guys a moment that I had when I was a child. I was stretching out. I was heavy into martial arts. And martial arts changed my life. I remember when my friend Eric had knocked on my door, and we both lived on the same floor. We lived on the first floor of the projects. And my friend Eric knocked on the door and asked me, he said, "Hey Peter, do you want to do karate?" And I said, "Well, karate, what's that?" He says, "I don't know, it's free, it's in the community center." So I said, okay. I never heard of karate or anything like that. And here I am around 9 years old. So I go ahead and go with him, and then I start martial arts. It opened up this world for me. It gave me an environment where I was actually taught how to protect myself, how to train hard. I was with other guys that were like really tough, and I wanted to get tough as well. But anyway, once I got hooked in martial arts, I was stretching. All I wanted to do was to be the next Bruce Lee. And I remember stretching one time in my room. My sister knocks on the door and sits down in front of me, says, "Why are you doing all this? Why are you doing all this?" And I says, "Well, one day I'll be teaching karate." And here I am, like 9 years old, and my sister asks this, and I had this crazy dream that one day that I'll be teaching martial arts, and here we are. So so I just thought I'd share that with you guys. But it's awesome. Here I am. I've been doing this for almost 20 years at Donato Karate Center, teaching martial arts. And of course, if you want to find out about our classes, just go to donatokarate.com. But I had this crazy dream, and the other day I heard a story about a guy named Charlie Rocket, and Nike did a commercial that featured this phrase that he came up with. Now, this gentleman was over 300 pounds, and his goal was to be an athlete for Nike. But he was 300 pounds, but he had this dream, and he called it his crazy dream. He said and he started giving people the permission to dream crazy. And he actually ran a marathon. He rode across the United States on a bike, and he did these incredible things and got the attention of Nike. And they contacted him, and they said, "Hey, look, we'd love for you to come to our offices. We believe you are encouraging people and inspiring people, and we want you to be one of our athletes, and we love this idea of dream crazy, and we'd love to feature you in one of our commercials." And here it is. He's now, featured. He's one of the Nike athletes, not the stereotypical. He's still struggling he's lost about 130 pounds, but he had this idea of dream crazy. So my question to you parents is this: are your children having dreams and visions and seeing, you're talking about things that they'd love to do in the future? I know my son, is talking about being a BMX rider and wanting to be sponsored at BMX, and I'm encouraging him. And so that's the first thing we want to do, is encourage our kids. Are you encouraging your children that everything is possible? Everything is possible. Encourage them and say, "Hey, that's exciting," and help them to go deeper into it. And I remember I was watching a movie. What was it? A movie with Pursuit of Happiness. And it was an incredible, great movie. Will Smith played, it was based on a true story, and there was a scene in this story with the dad who went through a lot of heartache, and he eventually became extremely successful in the stock market. But there was a scene with him and his son. They were living on the streets, and he was trying to make his way, and he had his son with him, and his son was playing basketball, and his son goes to his dad saying that, "I want to be a great basketball player." And then his dad goes to him and he says, "Forget that dream." He says, "You'll never be a basketball player." And then in the moment that he said that, he looked at his son and he said, You know what? Don't let anyone take your dreams away. Don't let anyone tell you you cannot do something. Even me. He referred to himself as the dad. So are we encouraging our children, or are we discouraging our children to pursue their dreams? No matter how crazy they are, encourage them to dream crazy. And then are we inspiring them with our lives, with what we're doing? Are we dreaming crazy, going out to say, hey, I want to get this done, I want to get that done. What can I do today that's going to be, inspiring, encouraging, not just for me, but for my kids? So are we doing that? And next, are we motivating our children with our words, with what we do, and our actions? Are we motivating, inspiring them, and encouraging them? So these are thoughts that I thought I'd share this morning with you. Now, one of the things, that's what I do at DKC. That's what I do in my community. I want to inspire, encourage, and motivate people that come into my lives. That's why I want to do these lives and encouraging. This picture here, me sitting here, I see this person. When I look into the eyes of me back here, I think I'm about 8 or 9 years old here, and the dreams that I had, and who were in my life encouraging me, inspiring me, and motivating me. And I can't really think of anyone at this time. I remember the question from my sister, but I don't really remember anyone standing out. And later on in my life was my grandfather. My Grandpa John, always had this enthusiastic and motivating and inspiring way about him. And whenever I told him that I wanted to do this, or I like this, he would find a way to encourage me and inspire me and support that. I remember one time, my mom told him that, my Peter just keeps taking radios apart, and that was my thing. I took things apart. I mean, I've always been mechanically inclined, and I would take TVs apart, I'd take all those tubes out, but I would put them back together. But it was fascinated me when I would take everything apart. And so she shared this with her dad, my grandfather, Grandpa John. So what did he do? He didn't discourage me. He didn't scold me. He went out, and I don't know where he went, but he brought back this little kit that was to build a radio, and he gave it to me, and it showed me how to build a radio. It had all the parts. I had a soldering iron. I don't know how many of you guys remember the soldering irons. So I learned how to use a soldering iron and put this radio together. So that's my Grandpa John, encouraging me, not discouraging me. He saw that there was a skill set, an interest that I had taking things apart and then putting them back together. So he got this kit, and he had me build a radio. And I remember one time I was driving in his van. He traveled around with his van, this camper van, and he was driving me one time, and we were just chatting, and I told him, hey, I was fascinated with language, and I had been to Germany and all this, and then before I knew it, I got in the mail a book on linguistics. That's my Grandpa John, encouraging, motivating me, and inspiring me. So parents, are we inspiring our children? Teachers, are you inspiring your students? That's what I hope to do at Donato Karate Center. And if you come to see us, and I love the fact that I'm seeing my daughter do it. She did not want to continue education formally, go to college. That's something that she didn't want to do. I mean, she had scholarships. She had people, organizations giving her money for art and writing, and she was all set. She could go if she wanted, but she wanted to not do that, but she wanted to teach. So I encouraged her, I inspired her. Now she's full-time instructor at Donato Karate Center, doing amazing work, inspiring, motivating, and encouraging 4, 5, 6-year-olds, all our students there, and just her by her being there. So parents, again, what are we doing? What are you doing to inspire, motivate, and encourage your children to dream crazy? And let's not get caught up in putting them into a box, but allow them to spread their wings and to dream crazy, and encourage them, inspire them, show them how they can work hard through discipline, hard work, and dreaming crazy, and surrounding themselves with people that are willing to work hard and inspire and encourage and support them. And hey, you may not have all the answers, but if we can inspire, encourage, and motivate our children, we are then preparing them for the world that they are going to go to. Because once they go into that world, they're going to have to be self-motivating, and they're going to have to be able to inspire themselves to keep going, to not stop, to be self-disciplined, to have confidence and have a self-worth, which is all the things that we teach at DKC. So anyway, guys, I thought I'd share that with you guys this morning. If you're interested in the program that we have at Donato Karate Center, please, please, please visit us at donatokarate.com. Find out about our class schedule, and then right away give us a call, and we would love to find out more about you and your child. You can sign up online. We have a special going on for 3 classes, $19.99. Very easy. You can sign up right online, but more importantly, find out what we're doing at Donato Karate Center. Come by, visit us, and we'd love to have you, and we'd love for you to see the work that's going on at DKC. Of course, we're online. We're on Facebook, Instagram. You can see all that, but come in person, see us, meet us. Meet me, meet Master Donato, Mrs. Donato, meet Alexandra, my daughter, Miss Liciaga, and Trevor Klein, Master Klein, meet him, Colin McGill, meet all these instructors and assistant instructors that we have, the Joe Acerbos, the Mr. Binkley's, all these young up-and-coming instructors that are there pouring into the children of our community. And that could be your child. We'd love for you guys to come by, see the work that we're doing at Donato Karate Center. I'm so excited that I can live the dream that I thought one day when I grow up, I will change lives. And here I am changing lives, living that dream. As crazy as it was when I was a kid, I was a little kid growing up in a very poor neighborhood, on welfare, food stamps, in a very abusive environment, and with gangs around there coming up through the gangs. But yet I had this crazy dream to change lives one day. And here I am doing that. And for me, that's exciting. And I'm looking forward to the next 43 years because as you know, I expect to live to 100. That's my plan, to live to 100, because life, for me, is just incredible and exciting. Now, my body is falling apart, but I'm doing the best that I can to keep it together. And I'm using my martial arts discipline to do that. But martial arts and what it's done for me, I'm living this crazy dream simply because I dream crazy. So encourage your kids to dream crazy. Find out about our schedule, donatokarate.com. Text me if you want to connect with me right now at 856-278-5282, and I will send you information or answer any questions you might have. Or you can call our school number at 856-235-0414. Other than that, guys, have a great day. Be blessed. I'll be back live again at 12, was it 12 noon? No, probably later on today. At 3:30, I'll go live on the drive with my daughter, Miss Liciaga. So you guys have a great day. Be empowered, encouraged, inspired, motivated. Talk to you guys soon. Take care.